Dear children, in this module, we are going to learn about a very important topic called as reproductive health. Reproductive health is a state of physical, mental, and total well-being and proper functioning of the reproductive organs in all the phases of reproduction. In all the phases of reproduction, a total well-being of the reproductive organs. It's a state of physical, mental, and total well-being of all the reproductive organs in all the phases of reproduction. And why this particular topic has been included in your curriculum? It is of immense importance that you should have a well-developed knowledge of reproductive health. There is a lot many objectives of including this particular topic in your curriculum. It helps in educating every youth about sexual and reproductive health. It creates awareness among adolescents about safe sexual practices. It is because you are in the age of adolescence and you should have a very well knowledge about safe sexual practices. You should have a very good knowledge about sexual and reproductive health. It also helps in preventing sexually transmitted infections. You get a very good knowledge about what are the diseases which are transmitted through sexual contact. So you get a knowledge about the sexually transmitted diseases. There are two types of sexually transmitted diseases, that is viral infections and bacterial infections. The viral infections which are transmitted through sexual act or sexual contact are HIV virus, which causes AIDS, and warts in the genital organs. And the bacterial infections which are spread through sexual contact are gonorrhea and syphilis. So you get a very good knowledge about the different types of infections which are passed through sexual contact. It protects both the mother and the child from infectious diseases and to deliver a healthy baby. It provides complete knowledge about early pregnancy, infertility, birth control methods, pregnancy, post-childbirth care of the baby and the mother. So all these informations is acquired when a person is learning about reproductive health. In this period of population explosion, it is very important there should be a control over childbirth. So the birth rate has to be controlled. So a concept called as contraception is the method to avoid pregnancy. So the method to avoid pregnancy is called as contraception. There are various different methods of contraception. The first is the physical barrier methods. The physical barrier. What is the importance of a physical barrier? It is acting as a barrier between the fusion of the male gamete and the female gamete. What are the physical barriers? They are condoms, diaphragms, cervical caps. All these are the physical barriers. And what is the principle behind using physical barrier methods? They prevent the entry of the sperm into the female genital tract by acting as a barrier between them. So the physical contact between the male and the female gamete is avoided because it is not allowing the entry of the male gamete into the female reproductive tract. In chemical methods, the hormonal balance is completely changed and thus the egg is not released. So the oral pills, that means it should be taken orally, and the chemical methods is usually done by taking in oral pills. The oral pills can be used which change the hormonal balance and it stops the release of the egg from the ovary. Vaginal pills kills the sperms. There are also intrauterine devices, certain devices which are inserted into the uterus like loops or copper T, and it is used to prevent pregnancy. So chemical methods alter the hormonal balance. It brings about a change in the hormonal balance and it prevents the release of egg. But these chemical methods causes a lot amount of side effects. Even though it prevents pregnancy, it causes side effects. These physical and chemical methods, they are reversible. They are reversible means when this method is stopped, it results in pregnancy. Whereas the last method is a surgical method. The surgical method is a permanent method of sterilization, or it does not allow pregnancy to happen once a surgical method is done. There are two types of surgical methods. They are vasectomy and tubectomy. What is vasectomy? Vasectomy is the method in which the sperm duct is removed by a surgery. So surgically, the sperm duct is removed in males, and tubectomy is the surgical removal of small portion of the fallopian tube of the oviduct in females, and this is a permanent method to stop pregnancy, and it is an irreversible method. So dear children, in this module we learned what is reproductive health, why we have to learn about what is the importance of learning reproductive health, and the different methods of contraception, that is a physical method, chemical method, and the surgical method. Thank you.